Hollowbrook was a town steeped in shadows. Ancient oaks lined its narrow streets, their branches heavy with secrets. Whispers of a chilling legend echoed through the generations. The tale of the midnight caller, a spectral being, they said, who haunted the darkest hours. They appeared at your door, a harbinger of misfortune, luring the unsuspecting to a grim fate. Sarah, new to Hollowbrook, dismissed the stories as folklore. She'd recently moved into a creaky old house perched atop the highest hill, its shadow stretching long and ominous in the waning light. Little did she know she was about to become a part of the legend. The storm raged outside, a symphony of nature's fury. Lightning split the sky, illuminating the gnarled branches of the ancient oaks. Thunder rumbled, shaking the old structure. Inside, Sarah sat alone, a book lying forgotten in her lap. A gust of wind rattled the windows, and the flames flickered, casting shadows. The storm seemed to be intensifying, and the old house groaned. A noise from upstairs, a soft creak, sent a shiver down her spine. A sharp rap on the front door echoed through the silent house. Sarah jumped, her heart pounding in her chest. S1! Gasp!
Who would be out on a night like this?
The knocking came again, more insistent this time. She cautiously approached the door, her hand hovering over the handle. She called out, her voice barely a whisper. Silence. Only the sound of the howling wind and the relentless drumming of rain answered her. Taking a deep breath, Sarah slowly opened the door. The porch light was out, casting the figure standing on her doorstep in deep shadow. She could see the outline of a tall figure, a wide-brimmed hat obscuring their face. Fear coiled in her stomach. S1, who is it?
Can I help you?
Sarah asked, her voice trembling slightly. The figure didn't answer. It simply stood there, shrouded in darkness, its presence radiating an unnatural chill. A sudden gust of wind slammed the door shut, plunging Sarah into darkness. Panic surged through her. She fumbled for the light switch, her hand shaking. The light flickered once, then died, plunging the house into darkness. The phone on the side table rang, its shrill tone piercing the silence.
Beware the midnight caller. S1, hello.
The line went dead. Another clap of thunder shook the house, and the lights flickered back on. The phone rang again, setting her nerves on edge.
He's coming for you.
The line went dead. Terror lent speed to her movements. Sarah raced to the window, peering out into the storm. She saw it, a figure at the edge of the woods, eyes glowing. The lights went out, plunging the house into darkness. Sarah knew she had to get help, but the phone lines were dead. The air in the basement was thick with the smell of damp earth and mildew. Sarah fumbled for the light switch, her heart pounding in her chest. The single bulb sputtered to life, casting long, grotesque shadows on the damp stone walls. She was trapped. Suddenly, a cold hand clamped down on her shoulder. Sarah whirled around, a scream dying in her throat. Standing before her was a figure as inky black as the shadows themselves. Its face was hidden beneath a wide-brimmed hat, but two glowing red eyes pierced the darkness, burning into her very soul.
You should have heeded the warnings. Now you belong to me.
Sarah stumbled back, her foot catching on a loose floorboard. She fell, landing hard on the cold, damp earth. The figure advanced, its glowing eyes boring into her, radiating dread. Sarah scrambled back, her fingers scrabbling for purchase, but there was nowhere to go. The midnight caller reached for her, skeletal fingers outstretched. Sarah squeezed her eyes shut and screamed. When she opened her eyes, the figure was gone. Days later, the residents of Hollowbrook found Sarah's house deserted. The front door creaked ominously in the wind. Inside, no sign of Sarah, only overturned furniture. The midnight caller had claimed another victim. The legend of the midnight caller lived on, Beware the knock at the door on a stormy night. Heed the whispers in the wind, for the midnight caller may be coming for you next.